For years, Ellen DeGeneres was America's sweetheart, the smiling face who danced across the stage, made celebrities laugh, and told millions of viewers every day to be kind. Her daytime talk show wasn't just entertainment, it was comfort, a place where people could escape from the chaos of the world. But behind the laughter and cheerful facade, a very different story was brewing. What once seemed like the embodiment of kindness slowly began to unravel, revealing a truth that would leave fans stunned and the entertainment world divided. It all started with whispers, quiet rumors from behind the scenes that suggested Ellen wasn't the same off-camera as she was on screen. Former employees began describing a workplace that was far from friendly. They claimed the environment on the Ellen DeGeneres show was toxic, filled with fear, favoritism, and emotional pressure. People who once admired her began to question everything. Be kind had been her motto, but those who worked closest to her said kindness was the last thing they experienced. As more people came forward, the story exploded across social media. Suddenly, Ellen's name was everywhere, not as the beloved comedian she once was, but as the face of Hollywood hypocrisy. Allegations surfaced that she ignored staff mistreatment, allowed producers to bully employees, and even played cruel pranks that crossed personal boundaries. Fans who had spent years admiring her warmth couldn't believe the transformation. "It felt like we'd been watching a character," one former staffer said. Not the real Ellen. The breaking point came in 2020, when a full investigation by Warner Bros. Confirmed misconduct among senior staff. Although Ellen herself wasn't accused of directly harassing anyone, the public began to turn against her. She issued an on-air apology, her voice trembling as she admitted, "I learned that things happened here that never should have happened, but for many it was too late." The damage was done. What once felt authentic now seemed rehearsed, a performance designed to save her reputation rather than show real remorse. The fallout was swift. Ratings plummeted, sponsorships faded, and longtime fans abandoned her show. Even fellow celebrities began speaking out. Some described awkward encounters, others called her dismissive or cold. Stories of her refusing to make eye contact with staff or lashing out over small mistakes circulated endlessly online. It was a stunning reversal of fortune for a woman who had once been celebrated as a pioneer. The first openly gay woman to host a successful daytime talk show. A trailblazer who had changed television forever. Yet beneath the criticism lies a deeper, more complex truth. Ellen DeGeneres wasn't just a celebrity. She was a symbol of positivity in a world that desperately needed it. And when that image cracked, it hit people personally. Fans felt betrayed because they believed in her message. They thought she represented genuine kindness, not Hollywood perfection. When that illusion broke, it felt like losing trust in a friend. By 2022, Ellen announced that her talk show would end after 19 seasons. The final episode was bittersweet, filled with nostalgia, tears, and gratitude, but shadowed by controversy. She thanked her fans, reflected on her journey, and insisted that she still stood by her message of kindness. But as the cameras faded to black, many couldn't help but wonder if the damage to her legacy was permanent. Today, Ellen lives a quieter life, away from the spotlight, focusing on her wife, Portia de Rossi, and their life together. Still, her story remains a cautionary tale. A reminder that fame and image can crumble in an instant when reality doesn't match the performance. Some believe she's unfairly judged. Others say she simply reaped what she sowed. Either way, Ellen DeGeneres' downfall stands as one of the most shocking transformations in modern entertainment. The story of how the woman who taught millions to be kind became one of the most controversial figures in Hollywood.